you see the landscape in large scale. Stretches of sea, jagged mountain ranges, hundreds of miles of patchwork farmland. Today, beneath a pale blue sky, the mountains have given way to a sea of snowfields, broken here and there by a circular town or a spider's web of serpentine roads, by monolithic chimneys from which vertical smoke rises, scored into the whiteness. Over northern France, the snow reduces to an icing sugar dusting. Then, as we start our approach into London and I go through the cabin checking seatbelts, the clouds thicken and the reality of my life on the ground comes flooding back. The passengers disembark and I make my way on the bus to the crew room, then onto another bus that takes me to the staff car park, my face impassive for the journey. Only when I'm alone in my car do I let my feelings show. As I leave the airport perimeter road, I open the window and breathe in the cold air, suspending my reality for as long as I can. Of the neighbours who think they know me, my cheating husband, Andrew, whose patients think he's God. My changeling daughter, who lives in her own world. How tenuously our family life is held together. Abingworth is a 30-minute drive from the airport, and as I turn off the main road, my eyes narrow when I think of Andrew, wondering who she is this time. As far as I know, this is his fourth, though I've no reason to believe there haven't been more. This latest one's been discreet so far, and I'm grateful for that small mercy. The humiliation of not being enough for your husband is multiplied 100-fold when everyone else knows. Reaching the village, I slow down as I pass the sign reading Abingworth. We moved here 17 years ago, after I discovered Andrew was having an affair for the first time. Wanting to believe his assurances that it was over, and that he'd made a terrible mistake, I'd let him persuade me to view a large country house here, with a tacit agreement that this was a chance for a new start. After moving in, naively, I believed it possible. But not for long. My husband is a serial adulterer. Our home is no longer somewhere I want to be. The only reason I stay is for our daughter. Now, as I drive, I try to remember how I had felt back then. My hope for a new life tainted with mistrust, my jaded anger with Andrew. My overriding need to protect my family. That took precedence over anything else. I turn into our lane, then again a little further on, through the tall gateposts flanking our driveway. My tension easing slightly when I notice the empty space where Andrew normally parks. The garden is surrounded by flint walls, the cedar trees in front of the house giving it seclusion, privacy. My relief that I'm alone is instantly squashed by the thought that's never far from my mind. He could be with her. Once, I would have phoned his practice to confirm my suspicions, desperately cobbling together an excuse for calling when I didn't need to. But I no longer care enough. Today, I park by the back door and take my crew bag inside, thinking about the 3 days off that lie ahead, imagining tidying the house and going for a run, or catching up with 1 or 2 friends before next week's flight schedule starts. Maybe I'll take Niamh shopping and get her a new pair of those awful velour leggings she lives in. Maybe Andrew will dump his lover. Actually see me properly again. See Niamh. See anyone but that fucking bitch he's sleeping with. But even if he did, I'm not sure I'd want him. Swallowing hard, I blink away the hot tears filling my eyes, hating how the thought of him makes me feel. In the kitchen, my heart skips a beat as I see the light flashing on the house phone. I leave it until I've showered and changed, until I've made myself a cup of coffee. Putting it off until I can't any longer. When I play the message, there are no distinguishable words, just a faint crackle before the caller hangs up. After it plays through, I delete it, then retrieve the caller's number. My blood